king of Troy and grieving father Priam is fighting for his son Hector's body against the mighty Achilles. The half-man, half-god Achilles, already a great warrior, is fighting for the retribution of his BFF Patroclus' death. The young Patroclus' life was cut short by the great Prince Hector, who was later killed by Achilles. Also a mighty warrior, Hector loves his country and would do anything to protect it. Unfortunately, he was killed in battle by Achilles. Meanwhile, Athena, Apollo, and Zeus, god of gods, are controlling or acting as mediators for all of these earthlings. How will this all end? Which empire falls, the Greeks or the Trojans?
Priam, what was your initial reaction to Paris kidnapping Helen?
I thought it was just a spur of the moment thing. Then I realized he loved her.
How does it feel to be the leader of the Achaean army?
I feel very powerful and glad I have a bigger and better army.
Explain the feeling you had when your daughter was captured by the Greeks.
I was devastated and filled with rage.
Agamemnon, what made you steal Chryses' daughter?
Achilles did it, so why can't I?
Why did you send a plague to the Greeks?
They deserved it for how they acted towards me.
How did you feel when you approached Agamemnon for the return of your daughter, and you were not successful?
I was so mad. I wanted to smash his face.
Why don't you want to fight for Agamemnon?
Because he's a lousy king.
Why did you get mad when Agamemnon kidnapped Chryses, even though you had did the same thing with your wife?
Because when he kidnapped the priestess' daughter, he caused Apollo to put a plague upon the city.
How does it make you feel when Achilles doesn't obey you and isn't really a part of your army?
It makes me so enraged. I don't understand why Achilles is so arrogant. He's stubborn and does what he wants.
Do you feel Achilles doesn't obey you because of something you've done?
No, I have done nothing wrong. He just won't listen. He doesn't listen to anyone.
Hector, what did you talk to your wife Andromache about before you left for war, and how did you feel?
I told her that I was going to die and that she best be prepared for it. I kissed my son goodbye, and it was very hard because that was the last time I was going to see them.
Achilles, why didn't you want to fight the Trojan War?
Because I didn't want to lose my wife.
What changed your mind and made you fight the Trojan War?
When the Prince of Troy killed my cousin Patroclus.
Who was Achilles to you?
He was my brother in arms and beloved comrade.
Apollo, why did you feel it was necessary to step in and involve yourself in the war?
First, because the Greeks disrespected me. Second, because I felt it was my responsibility as a god who is on their side to step in and help.
Who is your father?
Menelaus.
And who's your mom?
Titus.
So that would make you what?
Half man, half god.
And whose side did you take?
The Trojans.
Why did you decide to wear Achilles' armor when preparing for battle?
Because I wanted to feel like a god saving my city from the horrible people.
Hector, how do you feel you are a hero to Troy?
Honestly, I feel I'm a hero because I fought for Troy and I died for Troy.
What did they do for your funeral?
They had a chariot race and boxing, wrestling matches, and also disc throwing.
Who's the ruler of all the gods?
Me, Zeus,
But who's your dad?
Kronos,
How is it that your dad is Kronos, but you're the highest god?
because he is the god of the outer sky and I'm the god of the inner sky.
Athena, why did you try to convince Achilles not to fight?
Because I knew he was going to kill Hector, so I was just trying to stop it.
Zeus, what did you do to interrupt the fight between Hector and Achilles?
I had to send a lightning bolt towards them.
How did you feel before you went to go fight Achilles?
I went out prepared to die.
How did you feel when, after he killed you, you saw your body being dragged around by Achilles?
I was very angry, but I knew something like that was going to happen. He was taking revenge for Patroclus' death.
Who did you know which one was going to die?
Hector.
How did you know?
Oh, because his fate weighed more.
Why did you dress up as Hector's brother?
So I convinced Hector not to fight. I knew he was going to die, so I was just trying to convince him not to.
If you're the goddess of war, why would you try to convince them not to fight?
You use war to create peace.
And who did you put on the scale of fate, and why?
Hector and Achilles, because I wanted to see which one weighed more.
Was killing Hector really worth it?
Yes, it was really worth it because I reclaimed my best friend's wrongful death.
What did Hector ask you before he went home to Andromache and his son?
He asked me to help the Trojans win the war because the Greeks were good on the battlefield and he felt they were near victory.
Why did you drag Hector's body around Troy?
To show that the mighty Hector can be slain.
Why did you protect Hector's corpse?
Because I'm a god. I can do that, and because he was a prince.
Why didn't you take Hector's body back by force instead of begging him?
Achilles would have gotten mad and caused more harm to my son's body.
How did you feel when your dad went to Achilles to get your body back? How about when he kissed his hands?
It felt good to see that my dad stuck up for me, but I was very distraught when I saw him kiss his hands.
Why did you threaten to kill Priam then?
Because he gave so much sorrow for his son's death and not for Patroclus' death.
What made you think that Achilles wasn't human?
He never dies, and he killed men with such ease.
Hector, when your father Priam brought your body back to Troy, were you thankful about your burial?
I was very thankful. It brought me to peace when it had happened, and the coins brought me to heaven.
How do you feel about Agamemnon's army winning the war?
They cheated. We would have won, and they know.
When was your most epic battle?
My epic battle was when I acted as Achilles and fought Hector.